It was hard. You think, losing your house, it's because you're not paying your bills or whatever. And that's not the case at all. We paid our bills. That was the most important thing, was to pay our bills first. I've lived in the same house for 10 years, and my landlord tried saying that we owed a lot more money for utilities, and because we kept questioning him, he already went and handed me eviction notice.
I thought that looking after my mom was going to last maybe a year or 2 years at the most, but that wasn't the case. And then I found myself, after she had died, where I was homeless.
And then I started asking my friends, we have to be out of here. Is there a way that we can come here? Most important thing was my girls not to be out on the street. I was so determined for the girls not to end up on the street. They're only 4 and 5. They don't understand. And I was all set to go and stay in a friend's backyard. At least I knew that they'd be safe somehow.
I managed to scrape together, I had enough money to be able to find a room, and a lot of people don't know this, and not even my family knows this. I was rented a closet, not a room. I was sleeping in a closet for $500, $600 a month for a closet.
Homelessness in York Region is at an all-time high. I feel that people who never expected to become homeless are now experiencing it for the first time. I've been seeing people lately who have been housed and are employed, and that just they had a divorce or a legal issue come up or an eviction by a landlord. And they're showing up at our shelter completely confused, not knowing that these services even exist.
There's not one way to enter into homelessness. Sometimes our lovely outreach team does their best to divert to other options, or they will call us and say, this person has been and their family have been living in a car and we would like them to enter in. And they come in and they are given enough support and welcomed to build on their next steps.
I would say it was the second day that we were here. I did my intake and I went into Amanda, and she was very welcoming, very warm, and kind of scared me at first because I'm not used to this, and I'm not used to somebody wanting to help.
I don't have family here, I don't have friends, but when I was live here in Belinda's place was nice because I don't scare me where I will go the next week. It's very difficult, but here can I make hard work a lot for make real my goals.
By giving individuals more opportunities with shelters and emergency housing beds, then we are allowing them to work on their lives and get towards life stabilization.
A lot of the individuals who reside in the shelter have been residing in the community for many decades, and they hope to find housing within that same community that they've always been in.
Finding out the resources has given me more confidence, and seeing other families leave from here because they've found a place has given me even more confidence that I will find something. And my main goal is to get a house and get back to work.
There's another thing that In From the Cold and these support groups gave me is a new will on life. Although I've just landed at this house, I've only been there for 3 weeks now, I do really want to give back in some sort of way.
You have to keep pushing forward. A door will close and a door will open. And just keep pushing right through. And don't give up.
I hope that everybody just recognizes that we are a community, and as a community, we should be trying to support one another so that it's not costing us more in the long run, and we are helping individuals get towards life stabilization. That's what I hope.